on the, we're going to go from marichi today. So you're in dandasana, no? Right, left leg stays straight, right leg comes in. Make sure that there's space between the foot and the leg. Let's start by just hugging the leg. Now, as you hug the leg, you want the shoulders to stay relaxed. You're pulling and pushing, and those actions, as they work against each other and together, they will square the hip, bring the torso upright. Make sure that that left foot is vertical, and then bring the crown of the head right over the tailbone so it sinks. Press the right shin into the foot. So we're going to bind this. Those of you who are not yet binding, left hand holds the shin. So Helen, Jane, you can work with this one. You lift that right arm up. So you can all do this and take the hand to the outside of the left foot. So I'm still holding my shin to keep it in. I'm reaching towards the outside of the left foot. And then, so if that's as far as you're going to go, you're staying there. Using the navel to the left to grind this right foot into the ground. Then wrap. Keep the navel moving left and then come forward. And then keep the leg where it is, behind the upper arm, and bring the foot off the floor. So now we start just by holding this leg up. So the torso goes from a forward bend to straight. And you're just holding this foot, letting the knee draw back, letting the knee draw back, maybe even using the other hand to get the shin under the armpit. Now, some of you may just be staying there. Others may take the hands to the floor and lift. And release. Go into Uttanasana just for a couple of breaths. And come up. Switch. Left leg coming in. Start by hugging the leg. Pull, push. Pull, push. Ears in line with the shoulders. Remember the gaze, not focusing on anything in particular. So, mid-air, eye vision, sort of in line with the eye. Then, right hand holds left shin, lift the left arm. Make sure that right foot is vertical and take the hand to the outside of that ankle. Make sure that your the left sitting bone is grounding with the floor. Use the navel to get that action. So the navel here is turning to the right. Then bind. Those who are binding. Pulling in, pushing out simultaneously. Coming forward. Coming up with the torso, Bring the leg off the floor, the foot off the floor, sorry. And then use your hands to just take that left knee further back so that more of the shin is coming under the armpit. And pause. So the pull-push action here is the left knee is pulling back as you press the left foot into the hand. Those who can take the hands to the floor and lift, bring them down and come up. And release. Back into Uttanasana. Just a couple of breaths, lean back first, press the heels down. Exhale. Inhale, coming up. Bring the legs into baddhakonasana. Grab the big toes. So pull the big toes up. Push the tailbone towards the feet. Ears in line with the shoulders simultaneously to that tailbone action. Soften the tongue, let it move wide. Draw the eyes back. And then make sure that the base of the skull is not collapsing and pushing the chin out. Those who can come forward, inhale. Exhale from the navel. Go in stages. Press the outsides of the feet towards each other. Let that draw the knee wide. And then slowly come forward. Inhale, come up. Come into augments now. So take the left foot under, right leg over. Those who are just, those who need to have the bottom leg straight, keep the bottom leg straight, okay? Those who are bending the bottom leg, bend. Take the right foot to the floor, start to move into the stages. Whichever stage you're at, press that right foot down. Knee or foot. That right foot has to still press. You can take the right arm around the waist. Slowly turn the head to the right with your exhale. Inhale, exhale, turn to the right. Top foot should be down. Big toe should be down on that top foot. One more breath. Release and switch. Hug the leg. Opposite arm coming over. Connect the crown of the head to the tailbone. Make sure they're in alignment. Use the exhale to turn. Soften the tongue. Use the upper arm to turn. Eyes are turning, chin is turning. Big toe that's on the floor, pressing down. And then release. Uttanasana, one breath. Just releasing seated forward bend. Sorry, not Uttanasana, Paschimottanasana. My fault. And then hug the knees, come into Bhavanmuktasana. So lie on the floor, lie back. Bring the knees and the forehead towards each other. Push the forehead and the knees together. Let that release the back. Release the head. Just, Peter, just for the back and everything, just take the hands onto the kneecaps and press the kneecaps into the palms as you lie back. Jane, make sure the chin is in. Not the head is on the floor, but the chin is not sticking up. Really? No, yeah, but head on the floor, yeah. And then the sitting bones will move away. Helen, you can do that too. Release. Just prepare for shavasana, to take the knees one way and the other if you need to release the hip. Then scrape the feet along the floor. Scrape so that as you scrape, as you straighten the leg and scrape, then you have more of the lower back coming close to the floor. And then prepare for disintegration. Use the exhale to soften the grip of the muscle on the bone. So every time you exhale, you're just feeling the release of the muscle away from the bone. You can use this time now to come away from the idea that people have of you and therefore you have of yourself. Coming away from the responsibilities of being a sibling, a parent, a child to somebody. So all these people that we are, we no longer have to be them for this next couple of moments. Death of the individual self. Is seen as rest. Now, as you bring your attention back into the room, keeping the eyes closed, inhale a long, thin breath through the pupils of the eye to the peripheries of the body. So that's how thin the breath is. Try to disturb nothing as you bring that breath in. And when you exhale, you exhale in that same thinness and allow the breath to seep through every pore of the body. Keeping the tongue soft, the eyes back, roll over to the right. And then roll over to the left. And then bring yourself up to sitting without opening the eyes. Connect the crown of the head to the tailbone. Bring those 2 points in line with each other. Make sure you're not leaning back. Soften the eyelids. Bring the palms together. Inhale. Keep the chest lifted as you release the chin on the exhale. Let the eyes open and come back into focus. And then you can release. Have a nice weekend, everybody. I'll see you either Thursday or Tuesday. Or Sunday.